Tenochtitlan in the early 1500s was one of the largest and most impressive cities on Earth. By 1519, it may have held more than 200,000 people. It stood on islands in the middle of Lake Texcoco, shining in white stone under the high mountain sun. To Spanish eyes, it seemed almost unreal. In this video, I use modern AI tools to bring historic paintings, engravings, and early colonial drawings to life, allowing us to shift perspective, change camera angles, default text. First, I want to talk about the great sacred center of the city. This is the sacred precinct to Templo Mayor. This view shows the heart of Tenochtitlan in the early 1500s. In the foreground, priests climb steep stone steps. In the midground rises the massive twin-temple pyramid known today as the Templo Mayor. Beyond it, dozens of smaller shrines, courtyards, and ceremonial platforms filled the sacred precinct. By the reign of Moctezuma II, this ceremonial center had already been expanded many times. Each ruler built over the last. The pyramid stood layer upon layer, like history rising upward. The air smells of copal incense. Drums echo against stone. Shell trumpets cry out. Barefoot worshippers move in lines, bringing offerings of maize, flowers, and precious feathers. But there is tension here. Ritual sacrifice is real. The crowd watches in silence. Religion and state power are inseparable. The gods must be fed. The empire must be protected. This precinct mattered because it was the spiritual engine of the Mexica world. It confirmed authority. It justified war. It held the calendar and the cosmos together. After Yu when Hernan Cortes and his allies conquered the city, much of this sacred complex was destroyed. Stones were reused. A cathedral would later rise nearby. Today, excavated ruins of the Templo Mayor still stand in the historic center of modern Mexico City, reminding us of what once towered here. This is the Great Causeways, one of the long stone causeways stretching across Lake Texcoco toward the mainland. By the early 16th century, three major causeways connected the island city to the shore, to the north, west, and south. In the foreground, merchants push canoes alongside the road. In the midground, warriors patrol the raised path. The lake water glitters in the sun. Snow-capped volcanoes rise in the distance. Daily life flows constantly across these roads. Farmers bring maize and chilies. Traders carry cacao and cotton. Messengers run with tribute lists from distant provinces. But these causeways are also strategic choke points. They can be broken in sections. Hunger spreads. These roads mattered because they turned an island into an imperial capital. They allowed trade, tribute, and military movement. Today, the lake is mostly drained. This is the great marketplace of Tlatelolco. These roads mattered because they turned an island into an imperial capital. They allowed trade, tribute, and military movement. Today, the lake is mostly drained. This is the great marketplace of Tlatelolco. This view shows the neighboring city of Tlatelolco, joined to Tenochtitlan by the late 1400s. By 1519, its market was one of the largest in the world. In the foreground, sellers sit beside woven mats covered in tomatoes, beans, cacao, and obsidian blades. In the midground, officials watch carefully, ensuring fair trade. Beyond them, thousands gather in ordered rows. The sound is constant. Haggling voices, the splash of water from nearby canals. The smell of fresh tortillas and roasted peppers drifts through the square. Yet this crowded space holds friction. Pickpockets move through the press of bodies. Disputes break out over prices. Market judges intervene. Order must be maintained. This market mattered because it was the economic heart of the empire. Tribute goods from across Mesoamerica arrived here. Wealth flowed through these lanes. After the conquest, this same square would witness violence in 1521 and, centuries later, tragedy again in 1968. Today, the Plaza of the Three Cultures marks this layered history. This is the Royal Palace. This view shows the palace of Moctezuma II, sprawling with courtyards and gardens. By the early 1500s, it was a complex of halls, storage rooms, and private chambers. In the foreground, servants carried trays of food. In the midground, nobles dressed in cotton cloaks wait for audiences. Exotic animals are kept in royal menageries according to Spanish accounts. The palace smells of flowers and polished wood. Water flows through channels into quiet courtyards. But tension hangs here in 1519. When Cortes enters the city, he is received as a guest. Soon after, Moctezuma is taken hostage within his own palace. What authority begins to crack? This building mattered because it was the center of imperial administration. Tribute lists were managed here. Military campaigns were planned. After the fall of Tenochtitlan in 1521, the palace was destroyed. On or near its site stands Mexico's national palace today, seat of government. This is the chinampas, the floating gardens. This view shows rectangular plots of land rising from shallow lake waters. By the 15th century, the Mexica had perfected the chinampa system. In the foreground, farmers kneel in rich black soil. In the midground, canals reflect the sky. Canoes glide quietly between rows of maize and flowers. Birds call overhead. The air smells damp and fertile. This is controlled abundance. Yet there is risk. Flooding threatens crops. Drought reduces yields. The city depends on these gardens. If they fail, hunger follows. The chinampas mattered because they fed a massive urban population. They allowed Tenochtitlan to grow beyond what many thought possible. Today, remnants of chinampa agriculture survive in Texcoco. Boats still move through canals, echoing a much older system. This is the aqueduct of Chapultepec. This view shows a twin-pipe aqueduct bringing fresh water from springs at Chapultepec into the city. By the late 15th century, engineering like this supported urban life. In the foreground, water flows along stone channels. Workers inspect the structure. In the background, the city skyline. The sound of running water mixes with distant market noise. But aqueducts are fragile. During conflict, they can be cut. In the siege of 1521, water supply becomes a weapon. This aqueduct mattered because it sustained health in daily life. Clean water meant survival. Later, Spanish rulers rebuilt water systems, but the original Mexica engineering laid the foundation. This is the Comacaquintelpuchcalli. This view shows young boys entering schools. By the 1500s, education was structured. Noble sons attended the Comicac, commoners went to the Telpuch. In the foreground, teachers instruct students in ritual warfare and history. Codices lie open. Discipline is strict. The smell of ink and smoke fills the room. There is tension and expectation. Failure brings punishment. Success brings honor. These schools mattered because they shaped future priests, warriors, and leaders. After the conquest, Spanish friars introduced new religious schools, yet traces of Mexican knowledge survived in recorded codices. This is the temple festivals. This view shows a festival day. By the ritual calendar, specific ceremonies mark the seasons. In the foreground, dancers in feathered costumes move in rhythm. In the midground, musicians play drums. The crowd sways. Joy mixes with fear. The gods must be satisfied. War captives stand nearby. These festivals mattered because they united the people in shared belief. They reinforced cosmic order. After 1521, many of these rituals were banned. Churches replaced temples, but echoes of ceremony remain in cultural memory. This is the first contact 1519. This moment mattered because it marked the beginning of the end of the Aztec Empire. This is the fall -1521. This view shows smoke rising over broken temples. By August 13, 1521, Tenochtitlan falls. In the foreground, exhausted defenders retreat. In the midground, Spanish and Allied forces advance. The lake is filled with debris. Hunger, disease, and relentless assault bring collapse. The city that once ruled central Mexico is reduced to ruins. Yet from these ruins rises a new colonial capital. Mexico City grows directly atop the old foundations. And today, when you walk through the historic center, You are walking above layers of Tenochtitlan. The past feels very close here. Through AI reconstruction, we can step into these vanished streets, we can hear the markets, we can stand before the temples once more. If there's another city, moment, or scene you'd like to see brought back to life, let me know in the comments. Again, thank you so much.